Hi. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. Call halal, Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. All right. Double honors to the elders and apostles over there at Great Millstone. People rule well and taught me this truth. And a sincere salutation unto the brethren, pushing this word through truth and sincerity, risking their life and freedom to do so. Okay. I'm the brother Banawar, come back here. Another one through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Okay, giving honor, glory, and praises unto the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Okay. Double honors to the elders and apostles over there at Great Millstone. Okay. And a sincere salutation be unto the brethren, pushing this word through truth and sincerity, risking our life and freedom to do so. All right. And the brother Banawar coming back out here with another one through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Okay. And a sincere citation, man, okay, across the four corners of the earth to the elect who may be listening and learning. Okay, today we're going to be going into the topic of tribulation or persecution, and just piggybacking basically off the lesson that I did during the week. Okay, the lesson that went into the Lord lifted up the standard, and not only lifted up the standard, but the times that we're getting ready to come into, man. Okay. Right, in the lesson I did reference that we'll be getting back that glory. Okay, we'll be definitely getting back that glory, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to bless us, man. Okay, but we're gonna have to go through these tribulations, man, which is part of bearing the cross, essentially, you know, because you know nothing good comes without you know, I guess they say in the world, right, they say nothing good comes without a challenge, right? It's a lot, kid. Give me 1 second. Right. So nothing good comes without a challenge. Okay? Nothing good comes without a challenge, man. All right, that's what they say, right? And that is true because the things that we're getting ready to receive with these blessings, all right, the things that we're getting ready to receive, which is essentially the promises that the Lord told us we're getting ready to receive if we kept His way, right? We preserved His ways, law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, not only the law, statutes, and commandments, but right, teaching His word, okay, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the blessings that we're getting ready to receive. Okay, I also went into the fact that you know, through us lift up the standard, man, we're gonna get spiritual power, man. Okay, right, we're gonna get spiritual power. All right, that's probably what we're gonna go into as well, but we're gonna get that spiritual power, man. All right, you know, Esau got all this fucking these weapons and shit, you know, right? He got guns and microwave guns that could you know, melt your skin, melt your insides out, you know, blood start running through your eyes, your nose. All right, I did the lesson on Maduro, how they went over there in Venezuela and they used some biological weapon, man. Okay, and it just the soldiers said that they started bleeding from their ears and their eyes. Like, that's what we're gonna get ready to go up against, man. Okay, because Esau is not gonna hold back, man. All right, the Lord said He was gonna drop that hammer. Okay, and matter of fact, we'll open up with that. All right, we'll open up with that. Okay, because Esau's getting ready to drop that hammer. Okay, he's gonna drop the hammer. All right, and what does the hammer mean? It means that there's gonna be no holds barred, man. Like WWE, no holds barred. All right, you can use anything, you can go anywhere, you can do anything. That's exactly how Esau's going to get ready to move. Okay, right? Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Just gotta grab it. All right. Right. We're also in the time of the Passover. Okay, because the Passover is April 1st, actually. Okay, so we're getting ready to come into the times of the Passover, man. Like, we're in some heavy ass times. Okay, you have war going on, you have the Passover coming. Okay, right, we already went into the last highways and byways lesson that we did, was that Esau's getting ready to push out the Karagma, man. Heavy. He pushed out that Karagma heavy. Okay? I went into BlackRock, what they're doing with trying to own everything, buy up properties and shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're making their moves, man. Okay? Right? They're making their moves. The inflation's coming back higher than just like it was in 2024. Man, we're giving you everything, man. We're giving you all the sauce, man. Okay? Hey, but that's our job, right? Because that's what the prophets did, right? The prophets are visionaries. We're supposed to envision. We're supposed to be able to see the things that these people can't see. That's the gift. That's the talents that the Lord gave us, man. Okay? And that's what I was talking about in the lesson, right? This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, right? Woe means what? Destruction. The Lord is getting ready to bring destruction, man. Okay? And everybody, just like we were telling you guys, we've been telling you guys this for years. Everybody's starting to realize that it's the so-called white man. Okay? The scriptures tell you that, man. All right? For the beginning is Jacob and the end is Esau, man. All right? For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. The wrath is coming, guys. It's a matter of fact, it's already here. It's just going to manifest. Okay? The spiritual power is going to manifest. Our faith, as long as we keep it, is going to manifest. Okay? The evilness and unrighteousness in this place is going to continue to manifest. Everything is going to manifest, man. Okay? Right? Because the times are going to get heavier. The spirit's going to be heavier out here. All right? This is because he knows that he had but a short time. Okay? So the time is short, man. Okay, I was gonna do the sit-down lesson, all right, on this person went into they posted on TikTok and Instagram, but basically what they're talking about is that time is going by so fast. We're already in March. Okay, that's for a reason. Okay, that's for the elect's sake. Okay, I don't know if you guys be watching on Pastor Hard, but he be telling you. Okay, the elect is pretty much probably already sealed. Okay. The elect's pretty much already sealed. Whoever needs to get the truth, all right, you know, hear about it, you know, whoever needs to come in, the last bit of people, who knows, right? But the elect's pretty much already sealed, guys. Everything's already here. The Karagma's here. World War III's here. Jacob's trouble, okay? You have everything happening simultaneously, right? All right? All right, let's grab this. Right? And that's where the persecution's coming. That persecution's coming, man. Okay? Persecution is coming, man. All right? Persecution is coming. All right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world. Everybody's starting to realize that, man. All right? Ain't nobody blaming no damn Iran. No one's blaming China. Everyone is looking to one group of people. Okay? And I already made a lesson on that too. For you goddamn Edomites that say, oh no, I'm European, Italian, you're all Edomites, man. All of you are Edomites. All of you are Edomites. Okay? You might just so happen to be you know, a Jake living among those people. You might be a goddamn fucking an Ishmaelite, you know, that's over there. Who knows? But the 99% of y'all are all fucking Edomites, man. Okay, they're all Edomites. All right, slack for the cussing, man. We just a little passionate. All right, but they're all Edomites. Okay, yes, you have Jakes in Europe. Yes, you do. All right, but for you Edomites out there that are Edomites, okay, man, everybody knows. Everybody knows now. Okay, the jig is up. No one's looking at ISIS and this and that. Everybody knows who to look to now. Everybody knows where all the destruction, the agony, the stress, the depression is coming from, and that's Esau, right? Because Esau is the end of the world. Okay, why is Esau the end of the world? Because you're ruling. This is your heaven. Okay, ain't nobody else ruling like you, man. Ain't nobody got the power like you. Everybody is putting all their resources together to fight you, to bring you down. Okay, right? You have Russia in the Middle East, okay, tag teaming with Iran. You have China in the Middle East, tag teaming with Iran. Iran's taking over the rest of the Middle East. Okay, they told them to break arms with America, else they're gonna put pressure on them as well. Okay, so war is imminent, guys. War is on the verge. It says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The Israelites, okay, start off with the elect, of course. Okay, so the elect are going to be the first fruits of the kingdom. And not only the kingdom, but the new beginning, aka the Genesis, right? Right? The new beginning, right? Just got to make sure everything's recording. Good. All right, perfect. Okay. All right. Esau doesn't understand that his time is coming, because Esau does get it to an extent, but his pride won't allow him. His pride won't allow him to resonate with that. You know, like when you're trying to tell someone who's stubborn, oh, you're hurt. And they're like, nah, I'm good. You know, that's Esau. He's too stubborn. Okay, he ain't gonna give the kingdom back and all that, man. He ain't gonna do all that. All right, he ain't gonna give the kingdom back. It's gonna have to be taken. Okay, so this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 21. All right, all you Jakes, man, you're about to be persecuted too. All right, you celebrities who are Israelites, you're gonna be persecuted. You 2/3 gonna be persecuted. Okay, all the people who scoffed and mocked at the truth gonna be persecuted. All you people that felt the truth gonna be persecuted. Okay, and yes, the elect will be persecuted as well. All right, the people in the truth will be persecuted, but it won't be to the degree that you others will go through. Okay. All right, the elect have a covering. Okay, and that's what we were trying to tell you guys, or I was trying to tell you guys, Salakia, that in the lesson that I was doing, okay, the standard, okay, because the elect is going to be protected, man. We're going to get the spiritual power, you know, we're going to have the covering, okay, that the Lord told us we were going to get, all right? This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 21, Salakia, with the gloves on. Don't let me be outside. Okay, it says Matthew chapter 10, verse 21. It says, actually, we'll start at verse 18. And ye were brought, actually, no, Salakia. Let's start at verse 15. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable than the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Behold, I send forth as a sheep in the midst of wolves, all right? Which is what we're in right now, okay? Right? I keep trying to say it through the spirit, Akim. You know, we're not expedient right now, man. You know, we're not going to be looked at as cool, you know. People are going to look at us strange. People are going to look, oh, what are they doing, all this stuff, right? But at the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, man, our time will come, okay? That's what I was trying to tell you guys in that lesson, that in-transit lesson I did, okay? Our time is going to come, man, okay? Right, our time is going to come. The glory is going to come back, man, and it's slowly coming back. Okay, because as these people start to realize more and more that they can't trust in man, they have to trust in the Lord. Guess who they're gonna have to come to? They're gonna have to come to the prophets of the Lord. Okay, right? Let's reset this.